If you're a health and fitness professional and you want to master automation so you can build the business of your dreams, then you're definitely going to want to check out today's video. The automation revolution, it's here whether we like it or not. Trainers have gone online, they're serving more clients, they are earning more money, which can also mean more mindless activity in front of a computer or cell phone. Now, in my opinion, you're most valuable as a fitness expert and by being the face of your brand, not by being an administrative slave, right? So the average trainer, I'd say, warrants anywhere from like 50 to $100 an hour to coach. That means if we can save you 4 hours of admin tasks a week, then I'm offering you $200 to $400 more in pay each and every week. I will say a little warning, I have tons of videos that are step-by-step instructions on how to create zaps and all of that kind of fun stuff. This is the first video in a 3-part series that's far more important than any of those videos because I'm going to teach you how we think about automation. I'm going to help you to come up with your own solutions to whatever problems you may have in your business for as long as you might have it. Now, if you're not familiar, my name is Mike Montefusco. I run Fitness Marketing Machine. But prior to this, I was a trainer for 15 years. For 10 of them, I owned my own facility in North Carolina. And I'll tell you, I hated wasting hours clicking around, trying to figure out how to get all the technology to do all the things that I needed to do to serve my clients well and make money. Frustrating, right? But once I got proficient, I fell in love with it. Automation brings a sense of control that just isn't possible otherwise. So I'm about to help you escape the hours of frustration that I encountered. And the first thing you're going to need to understand is, what do I mean when I use the word automation? Like, what the heck am I talking about, right? So automation is simply getting the right content to the right person at the right time through the right channel. This can be sending a timely check-in message, getting a specific program to a specific client based on their health questionnaire answers, or having a meal plan hit your client's inbox with the right amount of macros on just the right day. Now, one of the major problems that a lot of our automation clients have is they just don't know what's possible to automate, and they don't know what order to do it in. So I'm going to start there. I'm going to bless you with a little motivation through education so that you have clarity on what you should be focusing on first as we go through this 3-part series. Jump into looking at what we call the business optimization pyramid. Okay. This is those: give a man a fish, he eats for a day; teach a man a fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. So, woman, not trying to be gender specific here, right? So what I want to do is I want to show you, like, where should you put your focus? Because if you want to scale your business, you want to build vertically, right? You want to build a bigger, stronger business than you currently have, then you're going to want to follow this optimization pyramid because it's going to help you out to be able to stick the process out and not kill yourself in the process, right? So looking at this, you'll see there's 3 basic layers. Now, obviously, the middle layer has 2 divided sections. We'll talk about that in a minute. But let's hop into the first one. Your number one priority of what should I automate should be the manual processes of actually serving your clients. You need to be the face of your brand, not an administrative slave. I know everyone wants to be an administrative slave. But I'm telling you right now, you have to give it up, right? So there's certain things like, okay, when people sign up, how are they getting access to Trainerize, right? Are they, if you're using that software, how are they getting digital waivers that you're having them sign? If they don't sign them, are you like following up with them, or do you have to follow up with them and kind of nudge them along, right? Do you give them a health questionnaire, and then based on the responses of the health questionnaire, they get different programs that you can choose from? Like, all of this stuff and a ton more can be automated, right? Appointment reminder, text messages, emails, whatever it is you want to do, automate it, right? And I have a lot of stuff. So I'll link to the video. Check out our Zapier for Trainerize free course if you are using Trainerize and you want to know some of these workflows. I outline them step by step, right? So here we go. With the manual processes, we get that out of the way. And the reason we're going to do that is because your most valuable asset is not anything other than your energy and your time, right? It's you, right? If you're burnt out from being an administrative slave, it doesn't really matter how good a coach you are when you're fresh. You're not even you right now. So we want to get you out from that burden, because obviously everyone's trying to transition to working on their business, not in their business. So the first thing we need to get you is not money or revenue, but first thing we need to do is get you time. And then once we have that time, now we can move up the pyramid where we would start to build on 2 layers, which I have side by side because they are kind of distinct to each business has their own specific needs. For example, on the left, you see profit and growth is the goal. We're automating revenue generation. And so the way we're doing that is, we are we're generating leads and we are converting them. And this could be everything from you have a Linktree link on your Instagram account that has a free offer for a guide on macros that you give out to your clients to go, right? Okay, cool. Now they're going to fill that out. We want to have like the posting on Instagram that's driving traffic to it automated. Once they fill it out, they put their email in a form. We want them to go into like an automated sequence where we're going to deliver that asset to them. We're going to encourage them to consume it. And we're going to position ourselves as an authority who understands their problem and can solve their problem so that they want to trust you with their fitness. There's a reason they took your offer. And even though they may not have wanted to like sign up for something in that moment, they just wanted a free offer. Ultimately, they're telling you that what you do is important to them and they're a good candidate for you. And so you can automate that relationship via emails, right? Things like that. You can run Facebook ads. You can do Facebook Messenger bots. And, there's a bunch of other stuff that you can do here. I'm not going to get too deep into that, but I think you understand what I mean when I'm saying on the left side that we're going after revenue generation, right? On the right side, it's not as clear. A lot of people are like, whoa, wait, what's that, right? So automated service delivery enhancement. So yes, I'm getting rid of all manual processes first, but there are also things that you can actually implement that are just better than what you're doing, but you never thought to do them because it would take too much work on your own. But now because it's automated, you could let it fly. For example, one of the most popular things we do for coaches is we set up every time their client doesn't work out for 4 days, then the coach gets a notification. If the coach does nothing for 24 hours, that client's going to get an automated message through Trainerize or text message or whatever you want to check in with them, right? Like, hey, how's it going? Notice you haven't worked out, yada, yada, right? And the reason we do the notification first is just to like tip you off that person's going to get a message tomorrow because that person may be on vacation or injured and you don't want to get them a message. We have a way to abort that, right? And then say they go and they work out after you give them their little nudge, right? What are you going to do, right? So after they work out at their little nudge, we're going to wait, maybe let's say 81 minutes. And then we're going to send them a message say, hey, noticed you got back to your workouts after being off for 4 or 5 days, whatever, right? Hey, great job. Keep up the good work. I'm watching out for you, right? And move on, right? So there are certain things that you can do that will help with retention and results for your clients. If I can start on the right side of the triangle here, I do, right? But some people just need leads. They need more people to do, because ultimately, if I can improve the retention and the results for clients, then I'm also going to improve the referrals. So I'm basically upping I'm actually working on the left by working on the right in a sense. But if you need to go leads first, hey, go leads first. Like I said, independence of your business. And then the last layer here is analyze and optimize. And so one of the biggest places we see people go wrong in their business, all the places you implement all this stuff and we don't track any of it, right? So if we are setting up a prospect pipeline that we're monitoring, all right, how many leads am I getting? How many consults are they booking? How many times are they, how many people are showing up? And then how many people are showing up? How much are they buying? And then what is that, how much are they buying initially? And then what's like the lifetime value of my client and all of these kind of things or whatever, right? Or, measuring things like retention and all that fun stuff, because ultimately you want to take the data that you can go look at and you can like troubleshoot and you can make these tweaks that make sense and kind of keep optimizing things as you go along, right? Does this lead magnet work better than that one? Do people open this email more than that with this subject line versus that one, right? So we're going to be like having all of these tests and gathering all this data. And so when we set these up for clients, we set up systems where we're just automatically tracking this stuff. You don't have to like tell us to really like go do it. We have automations that we're setting up that are putting stuff to either like Google Sheets. We've got some other fancy software, dashboards, things like that we use for some of our bigger projects and stuff like that. So anyways, I'm honored that you'd sit here, that you'd listen to this. I hope that you've found it helpful for you. in your business to kind of outline things. Now, the next one, we're really going to get fun because we're going to start to outline the customer journey itself and talk about what questions you need to be asking yourself in order to find a really, really dialed in onboarding journey for your clients that can be automated, that can save you a ton of time and help you to make more money. So I'll see you on the next video. If you've got questions, or hey, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'd love to have you. And we'll see you on the next one.